Brian Shaw has recently posted this video on his channel. It was about a couple hours ago, and to be honest, it was a bit disappointing to hear the things that he was saying, especially about arm wrestling, but even about strongmen. I mean, it's such a shame, I believe. But the title of this video that I'm making, I promise it's not meant to be inflammatory or clickbaity in any way. I honestly, unfortunately think so. I'm going to unpack a little bit about why. But first, I wanted to show you what he said and the things that made me think what I think now.
I understand that to get good at arm wrestling, to be the best that I could possibly be, I need to train with more hands. So I would have to travel more to meet up with different groups to train. Doing tournaments, not a bad idea. Getting to grip up with a multitude of different guys. I have a lot going on in my life. I've got a wife, I've got 2 boys. I want to be super involved with my family. I have multiple different businesses that I own and run. So all of those require time and attention. And the reality is I can't just drop everything to travel for arm wrestling, to train for arm wrestling. I'm not going to be one of those guys at this point in my life. I've got too much stuff going on.
Well, right off the bat, I think there's 2 good things that are worth mentioning. The first one is that he's being really honest with us, which I really appreciate, because you don't want somebody telling us that they're trying to be the best ones in the sport and they're dedicating their lives to it, and then backstage they're not doing that. They're just splitting their attention between so many different things. And so at least he's being really honest about it. And the second thing is that he's not quitting the sport yet. And why do I say yet? I'm not a hater. I'm not a Brian Shaw hater, by the way. I've actually supported all his arm wrestling journey, and I've been really positive about it. I still kind of am. I still have some hopes, but check this out.
Well, I have other things going on. So, the arm wrestling, again, I have enjoyed it as long as it can fit into my life and I can continue to improve that way. Then it's something that I plan on still working on because I do enjoy it.
It could be that I'm reading a little too much into this, but I believe that those words, as long as, are super important, because basically what he's saying is, as long as I can make this fit into my life, then I'll continue doing it. And as long as I can continue making satisfactory progress this way, then I'll continue doing it. But what if you can't? What if it doesn't fit your life anymore? What if it gets in the way? What if you're not satisfied with the progress that you're making by doing the things that you're doing right now? So the logical answer is you just quit. And to be honest, it's not a bad logic because, for example, let's say you have a business and things are not working, you change things up, still doesn't work, then at some point you have to question whether you should quit altogether. And sometimes that is the answer. Like, maybe it's not so much you're not getting anything, it's just that you're not getting enough in return for the effort and resources that you're putting in. So it's not a bad logic. The thing is, I think it's pretty clear that he is considering quitting in the future. It's an option, I believe. And why did I say that he's never going to be the number 1 guy in the world? Well, this might sound a little harsh, but I hope this doesn't come as a shocker to anybody. Being the number 1 guy in the world on the right arm in the super heavyweights takes years, decades, if you even get there. Because we're talking about guys like Devon, Hermes, Vitali, Levon. I mean, you don't have to just be at their level. You have to be above their level to beat them. And so these guys have been training since they were kids. They've been conditioning their elbows for decades. They've been training. They've been honing in their skills on the table. So it takes talent, hard work, and years to get there, if you ever get there. And so Brian already knows what he has to do, not in order to get there and be the number 1 guy, but in order to reach his highest potential. And he's not willing to do it. He's not going to do it. And I don't blame him. I think we can all agree, I hope we can all agree that his family should come first. It's a man's responsibility. But he already knows what he has to do. He's already seen that just doing what he's doing won't cut it. He needs to pull with more people. He needs to pull in tournaments just to get more experiences. That's what he's lacking. And so he's not going to do it. As simple as that. And so if you don't do that, you're going to have some expectations about where you could be. And then you see where you are. And then you know that you're not going to do what it takes. And so it's just like a snowball effect that will just continue to demotivate you more and more. So what I unfortunately expect to see from Brian is that he's going to have a couple matches. If he wins them, maybe he might stick around, but then over maybe the course of 2 more years, 3 more years, maybe, he will start to see that he's nowhere near where he expected he would be. And so he's going to quit. maybe he will continue pulling, but not really in super match format or on bigger stages, just like for fun as a hobby, which is fine, but we gotta have realistic expectations. And so if he loses those upcoming matches that he might have, it's going to be even worse and he might quit even sooner. So my opinion and my prediction is that he's going to quit, unfortunately. It's just a matter of time. The only thing that might change that is if he sticks around for long enough till his kids are a little more independent and his businesses can be managed from a little more of a distance. If they don't require as much time from him, then maybe he could commit a little more and he could do the things that he needs to do if he sticks around, and maybe that effort plus all the things that he has done before, maybe all that progress will add up and he might do something. But how old is he going to be? I don't know. 50? Maybe older? So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to put up a poll too just to see more of like percentages of your guys' opinions. And the Morozov versus Hermes video is coming up, so I haven't forgotten about that. Like this video and subscribe if you like this content, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.